Hello guys, what's up? Benazil here with a top 10 list. I thought I'd start doing top 10 lists, so I thought I'd start off with listing off Pokemon, top 10 Pokemon of my specific types. Okay, cringy intro much. Thought today we'd start off with the fire types, so what we've got here is this list of my top 10 favorite fire types. They're maybe for what they can do competitively, or their lore, or just from experience and stuff like that. So let's get started with number 10. Ho-Oh! The mascot of the very first main series game that I ever obtained myself, Pokemon Gold. The box art was really cool, and I could never put the game down ever. Like when I was a kid, it was awesome. Like my parents would let me play video games on weekdays. And what that did was, when the weekend came around, I put everything down and played Pokemon like 72 hours straight. Okay, maybe not that much, but it was a little excessive. Ho-Oh was so OP, and it's not allowed in competitive play, so it's really strong. If you're playing Uber's Smogon, then it has a regenerator, but good luck getting one with good IVs and stuff. Well, I guess if you bring one in from before with a good nature, you can hyper train it in Sun and Moon soon. So yeah, there's that. Its design is flawless. It's known as the Rainbow Pokemon. It's such a cool Pokemon. I don't know why more people don't prefer it over Lugia. Like, Lugia is such a basic design. Lugia is cool, but Ho just takes the cake for cool design, legendary designs from Gen 2 for me. So on to number 9, Volcarona. One of the first Pokemon I used when I first got into competitive battling, Volcarona. It was like on one of my first teams. I named it Ugly Bugly. It was pretty cool. Yeah. Just thinking of this thing brings back fond memories. It's just of like when I first started competitive battling. It's just that with the prevalence of stealth rocks and me being noobish back then, didn't really care about them back then. I still won most of the time when I used it, but still. The stealth rocks just really hurted a lot. If you can keep them away, Volcarona is a really strong Pokemon. It's one of the only useful bug Pokemon. Like there's Scizor, there's Scyther to an extent, Fortress, Axelgore, if you can make that work. It's got Final Gambit. But yeah, it's like Butterfree, Vivillon. Take those and make it better. Bigger, better stats. I guess those other two have little niches that Volcarona can't do, like Vivillon gets Hurricane, and Butterfree can make use of Tinted Lens. So I think that's the one it has. But yeah, Venomoth's got Baton Pass. But Volcarona's a fire type. I can keep boosting its special attack with a fiery dance even after it's set up with a couple of quiver dances or something. But yeah, that's Volcarona. On to number 8, MAGCARGO. A lot of you are probably thinking, MAGCARGO, what the heck? Not much to say about it. It looks cool. Doesn't look like it gives a crap about anything. It has access to Shell Smash, so it can just rip things apart. It has Flame Body to burn all your physical attackers. And back in the early days of Gold Silver, my brother got a MAGCARGO card from the TCG, and I just wanted it so badly. It's such a cool looking card. It's actually the design on it was just kind of weird, but it was a cool looking card. I used a MAGCARGO in my playthrough of X and Y, and then I used it again in ORAS, forgetting completely that I used one in X and Y. But yeah, MAGCARGO is cool. Okay, number 7, Darmanitan. The new cool flaming primate. No, not Simisear. Darmanitan pushes Infernape down. Darmanitan. I don't know. It's a cool Pokemon. I don't know why I just said something about Infernape. Infernape's a cool Pokemon too. But Darmanitan got beat up for being the original Harambe Pokemon. Infernape actually has that. Spoiler alert. Darmanitan is just a cool Pokemon. Slap a Choice Scarf on that little baby and Flare Blitz all the things. It even has access to U-Turn, Superpower, Earthquake, Rock Slide. If you can get a baton pass a speed boost into it or something, or get Tailwind or something on it, it can run a Life Orb or Choice Band and just wreck absolutely everything. Darmanitan's a crazy Pokemon. So yeah, on to number 6, Infernape. Okay, Infernape's a really cool Pokemon. After Generation 3's disappointing Fire-type starter, yeah, that's right, I don't really like Blaziken. Infernape came into the scene, and Gen 4 saved the legacy of the Fire-type starter Pokemon. His move pool is great, it can run both physical and special movesets, proving difficult to predict sometimes, obviously. And I've even seen them running mixed sets, which is kind of hard. They can be run with Taunt, Stealth Rock, Overheat, Close Combat or something. It has access to Vacuum Wave and Mach Punch, depending if you want to run physical or special. I made a special Infernape that I've been using on Pokemon Showdown. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Focus Sash, Nasty Plot, Flamethrower, HP, Ice, and Grass Knot. You can replace pretty much any of those moves with Vacuum Wave, depending on what you think your team needs. But Infernape's just a cool Pokemon, and more people should use it. Okay, number 5, Typhlosion. Typhlosion, my very first starter Pokemon. It doesn't really do too well in a competitive standpoint. Choice Scarf for Eruption, but that's pretty much all it can do. Yeah, it was my first starter Pokemon, just fond memories, and it's just a cool Pokemon. Yeah, I chose it when I started Gold because I didn't really know too much about type matchups. I had a basic idea because I played Pokemon Stadium and watched the anime back then, but I thought the fire would be good against the Falkner's bird type, his flying type Pokemon. I wasn't necessarily wrong. It's not super effective, but it's just a good type matchup. And Ember and Flame Wheel are just good attacks to use, especially when you get to Violet City and you have to deal with Bellsprout Tower. You can just blitz through that. But yeah, next one on the list is number 4, Arcanine, or Arcanine, however you want to pronounce that. This list was really hard to make. What's not great about Arcanine? It's great competitively in singles. I've haven't talked about it on YouTube too much, but I used a set with Flamethrower, not Flare Blitz, because it's a defensive Arcanine, running recoil moves and defensive Pokemon is kind of redundant. But yeah, Flamethrower, Morning Sun, Will-O-Wisp, and Toxic. So double status, utility Arcanine with Intimidate. It was good for messing people up against Toxic Rotoms on the Switch, and Burn, like Tentacruels and stuff on their Switch. It's just a cool Pokemon. It looks beastly, and it's even considered to be the original. It was supposed to be part of the original Legendary trio before Moltres got stuck in there, but I think Moltres fits there better. That's probably why the Arcanine's got the Pokedex entry as the legendary Pokemon, even though it's technically not a legendary Pokemon, but oh, whatever. Number 3 is HEATRAN. Why HEATRAN? It's probably the most useful fire-type Pokemon on a defensive standpoint, competitively speaking. Its extra steel typing, it's really amazing for it. It can switch into any fairy-type attack. Looking at you, Sylveon, trying to hit through my other Pokemon substitute with your hipster voice. Hyper Voice, and its ability lets it switch into any fire type attack as well. So usually a fire type attack would be like a neutral hit, like Flare Blitz, Flamethrower. That would still do a decent amount, but what's that ability called? Flash Fire lets it absorb that. It doesn't take any damage, so it's got really nice resistances, immunities, and it only has a couple weaknesses too. So Heatran's a really good Pokemon. I usually run max special at defense and HP, and you can take some hydro pumps from like the likes of Rotom and stuff. So it's good for wearing down their PP with Protect and Toxicking them. So, and then switching, because Heatran, I don't know, it's a cool Pokemon. I'm gonna stop blabbering about it now. Okay, next Pokemon is Charizard. The original fire-breathing salamander with wings, often mistaken for a dragon, but who cares because it looks like a dragon. Charizard is very useful competitively as well, despite its weakness to Stealth Rock, and it has 2 Mega Evolutions, one being a great special wall breaker and the other being an incredible physical setup sweeper. My favorite of the two, Mega Charizard X. It is also possibly the most sought after trading card of all time. I've been around since the original trading cards and games and anime, and I haven't even seen one of those cards in person yet. Charizard's just a cool Pokemon. Yeah, I recently I don't know if I uploaded the video yet, but I had a battle with a guy, and I just swept his team with a Charizard. It was actually pretty cool. Charizard, definitely one of my favorite starter Pokemon. Actually, might be my most favorite starter Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a different list for that. Okay, number 1. What could come after Charizard for being number 2? I'll tell you what comes number 1. Magmar. Okay, I have a legit explanation for this one. He looks amazing. His Japanese name is Boober. And his trading cards back in the day depicted him excellently. Like back in the base set, like the jungle set. I think it was Fossil actually. My favorite episodes of the anime when I was a kid were the ones that featured Magmar. The ones where Ash fought Blaine for the volcano badge on Cinnabar Island. Yeah, Magmar is just... it's considered a middle evolution stage, and I think Magmortar is like the ugliest thing that could ever exist. Like, they took Magmar's design, made it fat, gave it some weird pink accents, and gave it cannons for arms. It's just ugly. I don't know why they did that. They could have took Magmar's design and make it so much better. If we get like a Mega Magmortar somewhere down the road, I hope they fix it, make him look cool again. But until then, Magmar is the superior of the Magby, Magbar, Magmortar trio, and I love it. So that's it for my list of top 10 favorite fire types, guys. What are your top 10 favorites? Make sure to post a comment in the comment section below, obviously, and list them off. I want to know what they are. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, and also subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. Anyways, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time. Peace.
Subscribe.